Hello, Internet. This is attempt number 2. I actually thought that I had recorded this video already, and then I looked down to see that somewhere along the line it just decided to stop recording, and so I was talking to a camera for no reason whatsoever. So this is the second time I've done this. Here we go again. A quick update on my tooth. I went to the dentist yesterday morning. It was a short little examination where basically I got x-rayed, I sat in the chair, the dentist looked in my mouth and said, yep, it's got to come out. He's scheduled to do that next Thursday, so I get to live with the pain until then. Fortunately, the antibiotics and the general painkillers have been taking care of most of the pain, so it's gone from screaming agony down to talking loudly in the library agony, so I can manage. Aside from that, I talked with the oncologist again, the local oncologist, and he is talking with the oncologist from Roswell Park. They are trying to work something out for me. I don't know what that is. I'm really kind of exasperated with the whole thing, and I told them I'm not making a decision until they come to a consensus. So that's that. I have been dealing with a lot of stress lately, and I didn't go to work Sunday or Monday because of the tooth issue. I went to work Tuesday, and it felt like I was dragging myself there because of all this stress. And the most amazing thing happened. As soon as I got there, as soon as I started working, I felt amazing. I felt wonderful. The stress sort of melted off of me, and I felt strangely energized. I think a lot of it had to do with my anxiety. Whenever I feel really anxious, I just have this nervous energy that I don't know what to do with, and so I usually just end up sort of pacing back and forth and freaking out. But when I'm at work, I have a focus. I have a thing that I can do. I can funnel that energy into it, and it really helps. This is one of the main reasons why I worked all the way through my chemo as much as I possibly could. This is one of the reasons why I do my job to begin with. Whenever I do something that feels really helpful, really productive, it fills me with a sense of satisfaction, a sense of almost like a completion. I feel complete when I'm doing my job. And the nature of my job makes me happy because I'm helping other people, helping people live their lives, helping them achieve their goals. Honestly, I can't find job satisfaction like that anywhere else in the world. So these past few days of going to work has really helped stave off a lot of that anxiety. And it just generally makes me happy. So it's wonderful. I love my job. Also, an announcement. After some internal debate, I have decided to start up another GoFundMe account and a Patreon. Now, the first time I did the GoFundMe, I felt very nervous about it. It felt really strange using GoFundMe to pay for my medical expenses. I calculated out exactly how much I needed in order to pay for just my chemotherapy and the nurse's visits, and I came up with the number $1,000. I set that as my amount, and I met that goal in 3 days. It blew me away with how giving people were. I honestly didn't think I was going to get even a small fraction of that amount. And for people to be so amazing and so helpful and so giving, it really touched me, and it really mattered. This time around, I have decided to set the bar much higher. I set the amount at $30,000. Again, I really don't think I'm going to hit that amount. It doesn't matter if I do or don't. This amount is not just for my medical expenses. It's to help me out in other areas, and this is the part where it gets a little embarrassing. There are goals that I want to achieve. There are things that I want to do. And if I'm not long for this world, which is still kind of up in the air, I at least want to make the effort. Now, there are things that my family is helping me out with, and it's wonderful. My father's taking me to Europe in the spring, and I cannot wait for that. I've only ever been to Germany once for 2 weeks when I was 7. I barely remember it. I would love to go back, and I can't wait for that. Also, while my brother and his girlfriend were here, I discussed how I always wanted to go to Japan. And it turns out that his girlfriend has a lot of frequent flyer miles saved up, and she's pretty sure that she can get us airline tickets to Japan for free. After that, it would just be the cost of hotel and food and whatever souvenirs I want to take home. But there's other things that I want to do. There's a gaming convention called PAX South in San Antonio, Texas. And I really, really want to go this year because there's certain YouTube celebrities that are going to be there that I really want to meet. However, financially, I just can't make that work alone. So it feels really uncomfortable for me because I'm just not the sort of person to do this, but I'm putting it out there for people to maybe donate some money and help me achieve those goals. It feels really, really weird doing this because I'm just some guy, and there are other people who are more in need than I am, and why should strangers feel any sort of obligation to help me have a good time? But I'm doing it anyway, and who knows, maybe there's enough people out there who would be willing to help me out that I might be able to make some headway. If 100 people each gave me $10, that's $1,000, and that would go a long way to help me. On top of that, I'm also doing a Patreon account, which is a little weird because Patreon is normally for content creators, people who are making videos like Let's Plays or cooking tutorials or science videos or ASMR. I'm just some guy doing a cancer vlog, and so it feels a little strange. However, I've already got 60 subscribers. That number seems to be steadily climbing. Maybe there are enough people out there who would be willing to subscribe to me and give me a regular amount of money. For those of you who don't know, Patreon works like a subscription fee, but you set the amount. If you really like somebody's videos, then you can be like, oh, I'll give this person $5 a month. If you really, really like their videos, you could be, well, I'm going to give this person $20 a month. You set the amount, and I can put rewards for certain amounts. Like, let's say you decide that you want to give me $10 a month. I would put your name at the end of my videos in sort of a credits with everybody else's name, and, you know, with a thank you specifically to these patrons. And certainly I am creating other content. I have my Let's Plays, which I am going to continue to do. I went on sort of a hiatus, but I'm going to continue to post those videos. I also have a new Let's Play that I'm going to post later today. I think people will like that one. It's in keeping with the festive season of Halloween, which is one of my favorites. I look forward to posting that. By the way, I'm really sorry about the Hellblade Let's Play. The audio issues continue. I don't know how to fix it. I hope people can just sort of suffer through. My solo Let's Plays seem to be doing a lot better. The audio issues don't seem to exist there. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I will get better at this, I promise. With that said, there's other creative ideas that I have that I want to explore through this channel, and I hope that the content that I create is enough to justify a Patreon account. For the GoFundMe, if you gave last time and you're watching this, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because of you, I was able to pay for the rest of my chemotherapy. It really, really matters. If you gave last time and you don't feel like you want to give this time, fine, great, don't feel obligated. But if you do want to give, wonderful, thank you. You continue to be amazing. If you didn't give last time and you want to give this time, by all means give. It means the world to me. But again, don't feel obligated. I'm just a guy trying to live my life and get the most out of the last few years that I have left, and it would mean the world to me, but I mean, who knows? There's probably other people who are more deserving. If there's some kid with leukemia, by all means, give him money instead of me. Okay, enough with begging for money. I've got a lot to do today. I'll go ahead and post the new Let's Play later on today. I'll include a link to both the Patreon and the GoFundMe in the description of this video. Okay, I can't think of anything else to talk about. That's it for this video. Tune in next time, where hopefully I will be a lot less awkward. So, see you then.